Everyone, you are welcome to this presentation. Today we're going to be talking about the U.S. Department of Education, an overview of the educational policy. First, the mission. According to Section 427 of the General Education Provisions Act, it states that the Department of Education's mission is to ensure equal access to education and to promote educational excellence throughout the nation by ensuring equal opportunities to participate for all eligible students, teachers, and other program beneficiaries in any program or activity carried out under an applicable program, and promoting the ability of such students, teachers, and beneficiaries to meet high standards. Of the organigram of the Department of Education shows that it's headed by the Office of the Secretary, who directly reports to the White House initiatives. Office of the Deputy Secretary, Office of the Undersecretary, and we have the different subsections, as we can see, that work hand in glove to make the educational system a success. Now, narrowing down to each city in states and counties, we have Board of Education that govern the school system. What is their use? They employ the superintendent, they develop and adopt policies, curriculum, and the budget. They oversee and facilitate issues. They determine school districts' mission and purpose. They establish policies to accomplish the district's stated mission and ensure that policies are being followed. They select the superintendent and support the superintendent and assess performance. They ensure effective organizational planning. They ensure adequate resources, financial facilities, human and time management. They assure effective management of resources. They determine, monitor, and strengthen the district's program and services. They enhance the school district's public standing, ensure legal, ethical integrity, maintaining accountability. They provide support and orientation for new board members. Upon all of that, we have to look into the purpose of education. What is the purpose of education? Education is meant to prepare students to face the real world life situations because education develops critical thinking. Education helps in vocational and professional orientation, and this includes the specialization into diversified life fields influencing and enhancing human development, like the law gives a lawyer, science gives nurses, doctors, surgeons, astronauts, ICT, and telecom, just to name a few. And not forgetting a domain like arts and humanities. Education defines tacit expectations for a student's knowledge and skills needed for success in school, workplace, and life. Successful educational systems align and focuses its policies and programs on student achievement of high academic standards. The Educational Board achieved a lot of successes, and education is something that has always been encouraged greatly and highly in students in the United States of America. And this is proven because the US has produced one of the greatest inventors, as we will look at just 3 out of them. We start with Benjamin Franklin at the bottom, who invented the bifocal eyeglasses, the lightning rod, the flexible urinary catheter, the glass harmonica, the long arm reaching tool, the odometer, swimming fins, the Franklin stove, Then we'll be looking at Thomas Edison, who invented the incandescent light bulb, the phonograph, the motion picture camera, kinetograph, kinetoscope, telegraph-related products, the carbon transmitter, alkaline storage batteries. And then we will be looking at George Washington Carver, who invented 78 different food products, dyes, inks, plastics, laundry soap, laxative, hand lotion, shaving cream, fuel briquettes, a form of gasoline. Beyond these inventions, we also have great literary writers, some of whom are still alive today, some who have long gone. We have poets, we have writers, we have great actors, we have great orators and scientists, astronauts. The Department of Education and its policies via the systems of the Board of Education in cities and counties have certainly enhanced the educational development of citizens. However, politics and politicians have been using interest groups to tamper and hamper the educational systems. And thereafter, what happens? Crisis. The educational system in the United States has been encountering a lot of crises. Problems ranging from conditions of teaching. Once in a while, you would find teachers rioting in the streets, teaching conditions, teachers' pay, teachers' policies, teachers' rights, teachers' roles. And then we go to educational policies and rights, where issue of race is raised, issue of religion is raised, issue of sexuality is raised. And then to top it all, the pandemic that hit the world at large affected the educational system a lot, because people went from in-person attendance to remote learning, which has brought down the curve of the educational level of students. And up until recently, another major crisis is sexuality, which is being proposed to be taught to 5-year-old children. The question is, why would a 5-year-old who still can control his bowel movement be made to learn that he might be a boy in the skin of a girl, or a girl in the skin of a boy? Most often parents say a teenager, though a semi-adult, is still not fully aware of his responsibilities, is still not fully responsible for his actions. And this same population are bidding for children at age 5 to be taught about sexuality. Another question is raised. Why would a teacher find it necessary to come to class and instead of teaching would be elaborating about their sexuality? This goes both ways. Whether they are gay, trans, or straight, whatever it is, when children go to school, they go to school to learn subjects. They go to school to learn education. When it comes to sexuality, most parents are skeptical because they want to be given the opportunity to teach and introduce their children They believe they have that right. So a lot of crisis has been going on that topic. Based on a study by Jasmine De Leon in July 19, 2022, from 2021 to 2022 school year, 61 of public schools saw student and teacher absenteeism. 74% reported having administrators cover classes. 71% reported having non-teaching staff cover classes. 68% reported having other teachers cover classes during prep periods. 51% reported separate sections and classes combined into one room. There is a crisis in education, and until we drop politics by politicians, interest groups by marketers and businessmen, and think about the common goal, the common ethics, the common good of the uprising population, which are students, the world might just be raising a bunch of kids who would grow to be adults who know nothing about real life. And that's what is happening, because a lot of mental sicknesses are recorded in hospitals. We took out all of these resources from these websites. If you're interested in checking them out, you are free to. And thank you for being a part of this presentation. Until then, happy Thanksgiving and happy Xmas in advance.